Okay, I just want to demonstrate what happens for a user in terms of how they can control their phone via a web browser. So do you remember earlier we set up a new user called Peter Parker? So I'm going to use his credentials. I'm going to copy this. You could just click on the link, but I'm going to copy it. And I'm going to drop it into a new web browser because I know it'll have no prior settings in there, just make it easier for the purpose of this demo. So I'm just going to open up a web browser. So I'm going to drop the URL into here. Let me just drop that up a bit so we can see that. Zoom out slightly. Now what this will do is this will take us to the home page of which we're going to log into. And I'm going to go back to my email. Whoops, wrong one. So my username is here, so let's copy that. And my password. Now all of this was sent to the user, if you remember, automatically by the system administrator. So I'll just agree with that. Let's just sign into that. I'll remember that user. So it's noticed straight away that I'm a new user, so it's asked, it said just welcome to me. It will recognise that some of the toolbars we come through are similar to what we've already seen before. Let me just minimise that slightly. So straight away as a new user, again I get control of what happens to the calls in terms of call handling. Now it's remembered the settings that I entered earlier when I set up the user. So I may actually say, well actually no, when I'm busy, I want you to forward the call. And in this case, I'll leave it on voicemail. I could say, well, look, when I'm busy, it could be that I'm in the office but away from my desk. And realistically, to get back to my phone in 3 rings is not practical. So I'm actually going to change that to 5. And when I'm busy and when I'm unreachable, so the internet goes down or something else has happened, then I'm happy for it to stay as my mobile number. I'm just going to save that. It's asked me again about twinning, if you recall earlier, just to recap. So what twinning is, it just enables me to add devices. So for example, I'll add that as an example here. My mobile number, 703 672 651. If you were to ring my DDI number, my mobile now would simultaneously ring. Some people love this feature, some people hate it. But ultimately it's there. You can add multiple numbers on here. So I think I've only added 4. I'm not sure why I don't want any more than 4, but there we go. I will turn off for a minute, otherwise it gets a bit complicated. Now it will ask me to change my password. Okay, so we've now come to the home screen of this user. Now for this purpose of demo, it's not a huge amount of information that's going to be useful, but I'm just going to do a couple of test calls, then we'll come back to this screen. So this is the handset here, that's Peter Parker. I'm just going to make some calls over here to this handset to the left, which is extension 0930. I just want to show you why I'm doing that. 0930. It's just a test call, thank you. So the call's ended. Okay, and I'm also going to make an external call to our reception. I just hope that they answer it. Let's have a go. So that's our switchboard number, 0845 313 1111. Let's dial that. It says we'll make an external call now.
Thank you for calling Silver Lining. To help us connect your call to the right department, please choose one of the following options. Dial 1.
Well, 2 is sales. I'm going to press 2.
Good afternoon, you finished your job?
John, it's Mark. I'm just doing a demo call, recording call, so don't swear, please, sir. That'd be lovely. Thank you very much. That's all I need you to do.
No worries, okay, bye-bye.
Bye, mate. There you go. So there's a couple of test calls. Now, the reason I did that is just so I can demonstrate some stats now. So if I come back into here and just refresh this page, you can see now I've got some calls here. So here's the call I've just made here, the 0845 number. It tells me when I placed the call. And actually, if I was to click on that little blue button, I would make that call back again. I'm also going to put a quick call in because at the moment you're only seeing calls one way. So you can see I've made calls to right and the handset I just did to my left. but I'm gonna place a call in from Ryan. Okay, so you can see I've got a call coming in. I'm going to answer that. So test. So I'll go back to here just to show you. If I now refresh this now, we'll see that call coming in from the other direction. There you go. So you can now see I've got, well, it's showing 16% of my calls are inbound and the rest are outbound. It's obviously only showing you 3 or 4 calls there, but this just demonstrates how quickly you can build up a call log of stuff going on. Now obviously that's really useful if you're managing your particular call. A couple of other things that are really useful on this page. One is about voicemails, so it'll give you a visible display if you've got any voicemails. Here we've got the twinning we spoke about earlier, and then there's something else here that's quite useful. Okay, so here we've got a dial pad, so it could be you're at home, and I'll come back to how this works in terms of remote office, but at a basic level I'm going to enter the switchboard number again, 0845 313 1111, and I'm going to press dial. My handset will automatically start to call, so you can see now that it's calling out on the handset, and I'm going to hang that call up. So you can use the web-based console to actually control the calls you're making. So AF5 there again, we'll just get a bit of an update. So you can see it is real time, it records the time and everything else is part of that.